Charles Thornton from Noble Gold Investments. We're here on Lindley Oz's channel, the first and only company to have a depository for your precious metals for IRAs in Texas. Wanted to take a moment to talk about what's going on and explain why this is a great time for you to get protected with precious metals. With everything that's going on in the nation, it makes sense more now than ever. We see wildfires, hurricanes, earthquakes. Times have never looked more closer to the end times than now. And with what's going on in the economy and politics, it makes sense to get that protection that precious metals offers. Give us a call. We're here to help. Any questions you may have, we can help you through the process, whether it be for metals to be delivered to you, metals to be stored for you, or even metals for your IRAs. We can help you with that process. So give us a visit on our website, noblegoldinvestments.com, or give us a call. Be more than happy to help and answer all your questions.
As many of you know, I've done a few videos as of late about 2018 being the year from hell, the year that God is separating the wheat from the chaff. And I've gotten tons of comments and emails from people, but many of you have stated that this year has indeed been the worst year for spiritual warfare and struggles and hellishness in your lives ever. So I got to thinking about last year, and there was the whole September 23rd sign in the sky, and some people were saying the rapture was going to happen. Of course, I had Danny Faulkner from Answers in Genesis on about that aspect of it. However, I've even stated that I do believe that it was some sort of a sign to us. In fact, last year I was putting out many videos stating that the Lord was laying it on my heart that many of us were focusing on the wrong things. What we needed to be concerned about was the great spiritual battle that was going to be presented to us, and that it was already starting, but it was going to get worse, and we needed to be more prepared. So back to the September 23rd sign in the sky, I'm going to start here with verse 17. It says, "And the dragon was enraged with the woman, and he went to make war with the rest of her offspring who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ." So this is going to be a short video. I'm just wanting your all's feedback on this. Is it possible that part of the sign in the sky last year on September 23rd, they were calling it the Revelation 12 sign? Is it possible that not only did this serve as a marker for us about where we are in Bible prophecy, but also as a sign to let us know that Satan was enraged and that he was coming here extra harder than ever before to this earth to make war with the rest of her offspring, which would be us Christians, those of us who are true Christians, and uphold the testimony of Jesus Christ. That kind of just occurred to me and came to me, and I was sitting there reading that, and I thought, because that was toward the end of the year last year, and now more and more people are experiencing the spiritual battles of their lives. And I'm not going to name names or people, but I know many people who are in ministries personally who are great leaders, who are totally going through the most hellish thing in their lives. And I'm also seeing an increase in the Jezebel spirit, which the worldly term for that is sociopathic narcissist. Look it up. A narcissist is not at all what you might think. When you think of narcissism, you think of somebody who's just obsessed with their appearance. That's not what it is. I encourage you to look it up. So we're seeing a major increase in this narcissistic spirit, which again, the spirit of Jezebel and possibly a little bit of the spirit of Ahab, research that. But that's what we're seeing. So whereas narcissism has always been around, and so is Jezebel, what I'm trying to say is we're seeing a deeper release of this nasty spirit. There's more and more of it. And not only is there more of it, but those who do have that spirit, it's like magnified, extra horrible. I can't tell you how many people I know right now, particularly people in the ministries, who are dealing with a narcissist. And I mean, I'm even talking about just individuals I know from other parts of the world and people like that. And this is just really horrible. So again, back to this verse. And the dragon was enraged with the woman, and he went to make war with the rest of her offspring who keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. Might this have served as a warning to us, as well as other things, that the dragon or Satan was going to make war with us more than ever before? He's already been making war with us, okay? But what I mean is this was going to be a real nasty, extra nasty war where the enemy on this earth was going to come against God's saints on this earth and really, really put us through the ringer and persecute us more than we've ever experienced. Again, that also makes sense with why the Lord was laying it on my heart last year so many times about a spiritual battle unlike any other coming to us, and that we were not prepared for what was coming. Now, everyone, I believe this is not even close to what's coming. Whatever we're going through right now, we are being put to the test. God is separating the wheat from the chaff, I believe. But I believe there's going to be more. And at that point, we're going to be refined. Hopefully, most of you listening will be refined by that fire and not cast into the fire. But those of us who are refined by this fiery furnace that we're passing through, we're going to be stronger and wiser when the other stuff comes our way. So something to think about and pray about. Please tell me what you think. I want to hear from you. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. I don't always get to respond back to every comment, but I do try and let you know I've seen it. I'll put a heart on it or a like and do what I can. So leave your comments below. Also, donations, again, as I've stated many times over, have been greatly reduced. I am no longer working for Prophecy in the News, by the way. I've just gone back to doing this full time and focusing on my work here. So those of you who feel moved to give to this ministry, please give and help support what I'm doing. I am mostly 100% viewer supported, so that you know. I do have sponsors, but that's not very much. So I don't have a ton of sponsors on purpose. I don't like to have a ton of sponsors and have just tons of ads. I try to do as little as possible. So like I said, please help support what I'm doing. And there is a link posted below this video in the video description. I also leave it in the comments at the very top. You can give via my business PayPal, or if you prefer check or money order, I do have a P.O. Box. That's Lindley Oz Ministries, P.O. Box 727, Springboro, Ohio, 45066. Again, that information is posted beneath this video. If the Lord moves you to help support what I'm doing, being that I am mostly 100% viewer supported, please help me, because like I said, over the last few months, I mean, this has been going on for months. Thank God for the people that have been giving. Thank you to those of you who have. But overall, I haven't been receiving that much support. So please help if you can. Thanks so much. God bless you. And I'm looking forward to seeing your comments on this and finding out what you think.